get started?
Mark, was that a deserved win? I mean, in the end, I know it was right down to the wire, but
yeah, I think so.
They deserved that.
I think so, but I think they were really good and they pushed us all the way. I thought that we took control of the game early on. We got a really good goal, brilliantly worked, great ball, great header. Really attacked it aggressively. I thought he was brilliant all night at Milan. I think the team played really well tonight. I thought we did really well. Yeah. Apart from the 2 goals, the 2 goals against were really avoidable and really poor. But if we can win, if you can win a game and concede those goals, then fine tonight. But we will come unstuck if we can't. If we can't sort of defend and keep clean sheets, we're just giving up some chances that we shouldn't give up. But I think it's difficult to criticise, to be critical at all tonight because of the way that they played with the ball, the possession, everything we asked from them, they delivered. So really aggressive, front foot, good passing for the most part. Incisive. We were pretty good. There's still elements that we can improve on, which is normal, but for this game against these opponents who are really dangerous, they're a really good opponent. They're tough. It's always difficult playing against promoted teams. We know that. We know that ourselves because you're expected to win anyway, which is really, it's mad because they've done so well. They play a really good brand of football, and they've got really hard-working players that are the tails are up. They've had a promotion. That they're in a good moment. The supporters are following them. Everybody's galvanised and ready to go in this division, and they've looked every inch a Championship squad. So it's a really good win. It's a really, really good win.
What about Hadji's finish for the last one? The whole standing and see what should happen.
Yeah.
And he delivered it. It was a nice call. Nice ice
yeah, brilliant. He's made his mind up what he's done, what he was going to do, and he did it, and he did it really calmly but with quality. And I think that when he went through, it was like, right, okay, it's Hadji. So you normally see that the net bulge, and thankfully it did. He showed the goalkeeper this side, so he opened himself up as if he was going to slide it down the side of him and then dragged it across him. And he dragged it across him. The trick is to get it away from the goalkeeper's dive, and he did it far enough, and he's got the pace enough to go and finish off. It was a brilliant finish.
Presumably you've seen it in training. Were you confident that he was going to do?
Yeah. I was really confident watching him go through. Really confident. But that's what happens, and they put us through. So they've made a mistake. Goals are generally scored by either brilliance or somebody's mistake. And they've made a mistake, tired mind, tired legs, ends up the ball gets played behind them when their back line's coming forward, and Hadji's just pounced on it and he's away from them. So, it's a relief. And I'm saying there, I've said it years gone by, but this year might be the time I have a heart attack. So if we're going to play like that, and keep it right to the end, but if you're going to keep going to the end and you're going to keep performing the way that we did tonight, then we will win more games than we don't. I thought it was a really strong performance. Supporters were brilliant. over 28,000 here tonight. It's fantastic for the first home game of the season, and I would imagine they'll have been captivated and in the end delighted with the result and may keep coming back.
In those late March, you did knock at the door for 10 minutes previously.
We did.
The keeper was making 3, 4, 5, 6 saves, didn't he?
I thought they were brilliant defensively. I thought they threw the bodies on the line, and they'll be disappointed they've conceded 3 goals as well. But they defended brilliantly. They had the goalkeeper to thank for a few. There was a header from Hadji. There was one from Binksy. They looked like certain goals. There were shots from outside the box. There was blocks there from Torp's shot, from Radoni's shot, from Josh Eccles from distance. We had some chances where Hadji had gone through and he danced through and maybe should have hit it earlier, but he got cleared out for a corner. Some of the delivery from corners were good, but they stood firm and headed them out with Elliot Moore really is the one that just seemed to hit everything. He was like Kyle McFadzean for us a few years ago when he used to stand there and everything seemed to be a magnet for the ball. and he headed everything out. We had some really good chances. We had a lot of the football, a lot of the ball, and we created some really good openings and some really good football. The second goal's a case in point, really. We, came across the box. It's been, I mean, we call it Jack, Sid, Fred, whatever. The ball gets played, somebody shouts it and they leave it. But Tatsu's just left it because he knows it's Milan straight behind him. It's a fantastic. I mean, if you do it, it drags the man away. And the fact that he's done it the way he's done it and put disguise on it, because if you do that and you telegraph it, the player behind you just reads it and he steps in. So it was just a brilliant goal. Brilliant goal. And then, like I say, the win, the goal at the end was just to cap it off, and the timing of that meant that they couldn't really respond.